Hey folks, it's me, back with another video. This time to do just a regular old music update. Haven't done one in a while. And yeah, in the background, listening to Tim Burns' Snake Oil. The name of the album is Shadow Man. This came out last year on ECM. I found this in a store that I don't go to very often, McKay's Books. It's this big hangar-like building with lots of books and records and CDs and stuff. And I usually don't have good luck there, but for some reason I decided to stop in and found not only this, it's still sealed for $6. Found a bunch of other ECM titles. And yeah, ECM CDs are great. The John Abercrombie Quartet, 39 Steps. This also came out last year. It's a new quartet with Mark Copeland on piano and Drew Gress on bass, and also the stalwart Joey Barron. This is beautiful, of course. Ralph Towner, solo guitar, Anna or A&A. This came out in 1997. You know, Ralph Towner, can't go wrong. Gorgeous. Then a few more about this guy that I had been curious about, but had never, you know, pulled the trigger and bought any of his records. But these are still sealed, really cheap. It's Anwar Braham, and this is called Barzak. He plays the oud, just like a Middle Eastern lute kind of thing, and it also has violin and percussion, not always at the same time. This came out in 1991. I think this is a 2000 reissue. Gorgeous. I just love the sound of the oud and the tonality of Persian music. It's gorgeous. Another one from 1992. This is called, oh, forgive my French, Conte de l'Incroyable Amour, something about the incredible love. I don't know, this has clarinet as well as some other Middle Eastern instruments, the nai, the bendir, and darbuka. Gorgeous stuff. Another one, 1995, this is called Kamsa. And this is apparently, I think film soundtracks that he re-recorded with this group, with accordion and Francois Couturier on piano and synthesizer, Jean-Marc Larcher on soprano saxophone, Betir Selmi on violin. I think he's on this first one, yeah. And then the great Scandinavian rhythm section, Paulin Danielson on double bass and John Christensen on drums. So this is just beautiful, you know, East meets West kind of jazz fusion. But beautiful compositions, very filmic. Yeah, I need to get the rest of this guy's stuff. And so yeah, these are all still sealed for $2 to $4 a piece. I mean, really, can't go wrong with ECM, CD or not. But you're all here to see the vinyl. This is the vinyl community, and I got something to show you. Got a lot going on. Been trying to stay out of the record store. Yeah, good luck. And so I really didn't mean to buy all these records, but when I went to Grimey's and I saw them in the new release bins, I was like, whoa. All these reissues by this Italian Prague band, Goblin. So an Italian label, AMS, Cinevox. Suspiria, this was originally, came out in 1977. These are legit, not even really reissues, they're more like represses. Apparently use the same plates in most instances, and the packaging's all perfectly reproduced. So yeah, it's a soundtrack for a film by Dario Argento. I'm not much of a cinephile, so I don't know about. Never seen the movies, but great prog. And they had a bunch of them, and you know, I had to get them. So we have Zombie. This is great. This is from '78. Contamination. This is from 1980. And I think the band had gone through some personnel changes. And there's another one. This is maybe a reformed band. Buio Omega. This is from 1997. This repeats a couple tracks from Contamination, and there's some filler. This was the only one that was kind of a disappointment. Another later one from No Hosano. Let's see that cover. This is from 2000. And I think this is the original lineup reformed. And this is the new Goblin live in Roma, double LP set. Recorded February 18th, 2011 in Rome. Killer. Gatefold. Beautiful vinyl. Yeah, this is just great prog. They do this thing where they take like a minor key arpeggio and play it on like a glockenspiel sound. So it has this like childlike yet creepy effect. You know. These are all like horror movies apparently. So kind of creepy prog, but great playing, great guitar playing, great keyboards, synthesizers. Anyway, I saw them and I just... They're going to try to get Tenebrae for me, that's another classic one, and Patrick. Yeah. What are you going to do? Speaking of prog, I pre-ordered these records from Relapse back in December, and there were a bunch of snafus. They finally showed up. This is a modern prog band from upstate New York, I think. Zombie. It's their first album, Cosmos. Yeah, it's like analog synthesizers and sequencers with like kind of heavy drums and some Fender bass, all instrumental. This is on this sort of sea green vinyl. 2 LPs, 45 RPM. I dig these guys a lot. Their second record, Surface to Air. Came out in 2006 originally. This is on like gray vinyl. And then their third record, Spirit Animal. This is a double record on blood red vinyl. This is downright grandiose with like sweeping string synthesizers and big themes. It's cool. I think their best record, and I've had this for a while, but I think their best record is their most recent one, Escape Velocity from 2011. This kind of has it all. You know, like great analog step sequencer stuff and killer drums and great grooves. I guess you'd call it derivative, sure, but they do it well. Now this is a VC favorite record, and when it first came out, the folks at Grammys were like, "Oh, you gotta get this, you'll love it." And I don't know why I put it off. But it's this. Who is William Onyebor on Loa Kabab, David Byrne's label. The World Psychedelic Classics Volume 5. 3 LPs. You know, this guy made these great electro dance pop music, you know, in Nigeria in the 80s, and then disappeared and turned Christian, is now like, you know, chief of his tribe, and refuses to talk about this era apparently. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, I remember Andreas Grecian Thunder talking about this record, and then Twee Girl Stephanie was talking about this record, and I was finally like, okay, I guess, you know, and yeah, it's great. 3 LPs, a nice triple gatefold, nice pressings, great sound, killer grooves, just really, yeah, this is fantastic. Another label I just kind of got into is Numero, and they are known for issuing a lot of like old weird soul stuff, but this is Yosef Celestial Soul Portrait. It's Numero 049. 2 LPs compiling the, I guess you call him a new age artist, compiling the first decade of his work. Beautiful, spacey, wonderful, nice pressing, nice liner notes, and this beautiful heavy gatefold for a reasonable price. For folks who like that Eye in the Center comp on Light in the Attic, there's a Yosef's track on there. Yeah, you'd like this a lot. Another record I picked up from watching VC, Destruction Unit, Deep Trip. This is on Sacred Bones Records, which has this their own like kind of aesthetic going on. It's kind of cool with this pasted on thing here. Again, Stephanie had shown this record, and I looked it up online and liked what I heard, and was intrigued by this label. It's great. You know, heavy psych. It's just on black vinyl, which is fine with me. Comes with this like a drug instruction pamphlet. Where is it? The best part of all, perforated sheet, blotter paper. Yeah, this rocks. Awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Another rockin' thing that I resisted at first, Windhand, new record, or I guess it's their first full-length Soma. This is on Relapse. You know, there's something about the name and this cover that just made me think, but I streamed some of it and I really liked what I heard, and it's a really, really nice record. You know, they're not doing anything new here. It's a sludgy doom metal kind of thing, but there's some nice melodies, some nice singing. It's not just screaming. Came with a nice Bandcamp download, which was lossless. Gotta love that. Yeah, Windhand. Kind of a dumb name, but this is good stuff. That's it for the new vinyl. Like I said, I've been trying to stay out of the record store, so I haven't been looking at, you know, digging around in crates, but I've done a little. Cheers. Just water. Yeah, I saw this on the wall at Grimey's. Television live at the old Waldorf, San Francisco, June 29th, 1978. 2 LPs on white vinyl. It's a numbered edition. So this is 2,602 out of 3,000. This is on Rhino Handmade. Came out in 2003. I have the CD. But how could I resist the white vinyl, limited edition, numbered, cut by Chris Bellman? Sounds fantastic. What a great band. Yeah, this is on their second, their only headlining tour in '78. So this is after their second album, Adventure, and they're about to fall apart. So it's not as electrifying as that thing on ROIR. What's it called? The Blowout or something. But the sound quality is amazing. It's recorded for radio broadcast, and yeah. Some called them, the Grateful Dead of the punk rock scene, and that kind of makes sense because you've got the two guitars, Tom Verlaine and Richard Lloyd, and they're really playing. It's punk kind of. There's that yelping kind of singing, but the guitars are, they're playing, they're jamming. It's great. Side 4 is this long version of I Can't Get No Satisfaction. It's pretty killer. Great. I was so excited to see it. Had to grab that. Chris 4127 Basket showed this recently, a much prettier looking copy. This is Dave Burrell, High 1, High 2. 2 LP set that came out on Arista Freedom. This is obviously a radio station copy. It's a promo, white label promo. Where this radio station was pretty excited to mark up their records, let me tell you. So yeah, well, it's a promo label, but they just had to write their call letters on there. Looks unplayed. That's why I picked it up. And it's great. Came out in '76, but it's older recordings from the late '60s, I think. Let's see, we have, 68 with Cerrone on bass, Pharoah Sanders on tambourine, Bobby Cap on drums, Sonny Murray plays on drums on some of this. This is killer, and the first side, this West Side Story medley, kind of made me nervous, but of course, Dave Burrell, such a brilliant player, a master of tradition and playing on the inside, but playing as out as he could want. So that was great. Another record, Mike Knock, Benny Maupin, Cecil McBee, and Eddie Marshall, Almanac. This is on Improvising Artists. This came out in '77, but I believe this is, again, another early session, late '60s. And this is also in really nice shape. And not only has that promo stamp, it has this nice booklet inside, which appears to be like kind of a press release sort of thing. We have this press release about this Mike Knock record. That's kind of cool. Now Mike Knock is another big favorite in the VC. And I've got a couple other things by him, and I wasn't really impressed, but this is great. Really, really excellent. Benny Maupin sounds great. Cecil McBee, of course, one of the greatest bass players ever. And dig this a lot. Another one with Mike Knock. This is Eric Kloss Now with Mike Knock, Mike Richman, and Jimmy Madison. This is on Muse from 1978. This is more of a fusion bag with Mike Knock playing piano and also some electric piano. Just his keyboards. This is pretty nice. Didn't really knock me out, but yeah, I'm starting to see the appeal to Mike Knock. Just a couple more. Another fave pianist of mine is Don Pullen. I have a lot of this stuff on CD, not much on vinyl. So when I saw this, Tomorrow's Promises on Atlantic, this is from 1977, promo with a timing strip. Yeah, I had to pick this up, and this is a beautiful record. It's kind of all over the place, from kind of a fusiony thing to avant-garde jazz thing. Pullen was another one of these guys who could do it all and do it astonishingly well. kind of an unsung hero, I think. So yeah, this is nice. He eventually kind of stopped playing electric keyboards besides, like organ. And so, yeah, this is kind of a commercial thing going on here, but it's cool. I like it. This one, however, Don Pullen's Montreux concert. This is also on Atlantic from 1978. Great shot of him there. It looked promising. 2 long tracks, Richard's Tune by Mewhall Richard Abrams, and then dialogue between Malcolm and Betty by Paulin on the flip side, with Jeff Berlin and Steve Jordan, Raphael Cruz and Sammy Figueroa on percussion. I thought, that could be pretty funky. I think Mark, Dr. Deadwax, made some comment about these live in Montreux records and how they suck. And this one kind of does suck. And it's that thing where, Paulin comes out and he plays like this piano rhapsody for 15 minutes, and then the band comes in and it's just sort of this modal jam for 5 minutes, and then they're off, which, he's a beautiful player, it's beautiful playing, but it just sounds lazy and tossed off to me. I don't know. This is in beautiful condition. I'm going to hold on to it, but not my favorite Don Paulin record. And yeah, that's it. Not bad for a month. I'm running out of room, folks. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're all doing well. I will see you all soon.